I've got Benny and Hayden from Wild Beasts. Thanks very much for doing the set. Our first ensemble set. It was a real pleasure.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Fun.
Thank you very much. The debut album is out this week. It's got very good reviews, overwhelmingly and deservedly so. And the one I liked best was the Times talked about indie bands are in sort of two categories. Ones that Liam Gallagher would like and ones he wouldn't like. Which I thought was quite good because obviously Wild Beasts in the latter category, because they're quite an intriguing prospect. Is that fair to say for a listener?
Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it? Because like we grew up sort of in the Britpop era, where the Gallaghers were gods, you know. So, but then you sort of do once you fall out of that, you realise there's actually more to making music than, dare I say it, Oasis sort of. You know, that the limitations of that sort of lad rock. I mean, I think we're definitely lad rock in our own way, you know, but there's more than one way of being lad rock, and I suppose that was a pretty funny quote, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought they put it really well, actually.
Yeah.
And that if he would give it a chance, you know, he would give it time of day, he might actually grow on it.
Because I read in another interview that you guys try to sort of mix being outrageous with being accessible, which sounds like quite a difficult balance to strike.
It's actually a funny one. Like, I think with pop music, I think sometimes the borderline between the two is really slim, you know. If you think about groundbreaking big hits and things like that, normally they are verging upon being quite over the top and outrageous.
We try to have fun with them. Every song we do, we try to make it amazing.
Because it's not too many, to my mind, really inventive and kind of playful pop bands around, which I would say Wild Beasts are that. Do you feel the same? That I couldn't think of too many direct contemporaries, which hopefully is a good thing.
I mean, I suppose we do the pop music we do listen to is not very recent. You know, people like Kate Bush and Michael Jackson. People who
Marvin Gaye,
people who sort of made very accessible music. You know, it wasn't inaccessible to the normal person, but it pushed people. You know, it made them think, and I suppose if people don't like it, then we don't really care. You know.
Is there a bit of a love-hate thing with Wild Beasts?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I think that goes right to the core of what we do. Like, we call ourselves Wild Beasts because of the Fauve movement, which divided people so much because they were so subtle in some ways, yet were branded as being so outrageous, and we sort of have always gone about our business with that in mind, that in the grand scheme of things, you know.
Yeah, we definitely have that mentality, don't we?
I mean, anyone in the hate category, whoever they are, I mean, they couldn't deny it's an ambitious record. Did you sort of paint over the details?
Yeah, we did.
It does sound like it.
It took so long to make as well. I mean, the earliest songs on it have been like 5 years in the process, so I mean, it's spread out over a long period of time, and the songs on there were pretty new, and we were taking things forward, and like really old ones, like the old ones, pretty old.
Yeah, like we had to be. We were sure of them because they've been around so long.
And I mean, one sort of fan favourite and one of the singles, Assembly, was left off. I mean, did they just not fit in, or was that a difficult decision to make?
It wasn't really. No, we wanted it from the start. We sort of thought it was a learning process, and Assembly was a sort of song that when we came to record it as a single, I don't think we were either going to record it and release it as a single or never play it again. You know, it was on that sort of brink. So we thought, well, we best just do it.
Yeah, it was the first recording as well that we did with the producer, Tor Johansson. We went out there and we made Assembly, and then during the album sessions we took on a new lease of life for it, and I think when we did Assembly it was under a completely different mentality, and it just didn't fit in the end.
No.
And just having heard the three songs we heard, the vocals are one thing that's striking me very much. Is that something you practice a lot with the falsetto and the baritone and the three?
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of work and a lot of encouragement and patience and we're still working on it, you know.
Okay. Well, it sounds pretty good to us.
Cool, thank you.
To be honest, and again, thanks very much for
Sure.
coming on.
Thank you.
Hopefully, everyone will hear the 3 great songs and go out and buy a very fine debut album.
Thank you. I hope so.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
guys.
Thanks.